So on Monday afternoon, I was starting to look ahead at everything that we had to work on for this week, part of my job here at WVTM 13. And one of those things is the football forecast. And I looked and noticed that Auburn kicks off from Berkeley, California at an unreasonable 9:30 Central Time. So I thought, well, there are probably a lot of folks headed out to Berkeley, so why not talk about that? There are some showers and storms between here and there, but once this little disturbance that's pretty much on top of Mississippi, Arkansas, and Tennessee moves toward the east and moves across Alabama tomorrow with a couple of isolated showers, it pretty much looks like smooth sailing from there out to the west. In fact, looking so far west that we actually need to put on the Western satellite instead of the GOES 16 satellite. And one thing that we can note here is that there is a lot of clear air over the Pacific that's lined up for California in the next few days. So here's what we're looking at. This is just some model guidance. Take these numbers with a grain of salt, but if you are traveling to Berkeley or you're just interested in what the weather is going to be like out there in the Bay Area, University of California, they're going to be in the 60s Wednesday afternoon. And then in the 50s early Thursday morning. And then you notice there's no green on the map here. We do get some coastal clouds that develop here. You may get some fog. It's beautiful, but very atypical of Alabama this year, this time of year. Friday, we're going to start out in the 50s, and then we get up in the 70s Friday afternoon. And then we kind of fast forward here through Saturday because the data gets a little less granular that far out. But here's the basics of what we're thinking for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're getting a long weekend out in the Bay Area of California, Auburn playing Saturday evening. Kickoff Central Time is 9:30 p.m. Weekend looks pretty good out there, so if you're getting the opportunity to go, I'm a little bit jealous of you. Temperatures will be in the 70s at kickoff, down in the 60s by the fourth quarter of that one out in Berkeley. Bama and Texas going to be a little hotter. No fog, no rain, other than just dry air and sunshine. It'll feel somewhat like Austin, Texas, just without the excessive heat that they've had out that way. Temperatures should be in the 80s for that 6 o'clock kickoff at Bryant-Denny. And then UAB playing down at Georgia Southern, Statesboro, Georgia, 5 o'clock Central Time on Saturday. A brief thunderstorm possible. This cool front that's moving through Alabama this week just kind of hangs up between Birmingham and Statesboro. So they may not completely get all the humidity cleared out, and they'll probably have some thunderstorms in the area down that way. The cold front that's coming through here is going to make a difference, and this is some good news for us. Between now and Wednesday, as well as Thursday, as the front gets a little bit closer to us, a good chance that we're going to deal with some showers and storms, and that could have something to do with high school football games that are played Thursday evening. But I think by Friday, the drier air is starting to slip in here. What kind of difference does it make for central Alabama? Highs will be in the 90s through the end of the week, and then a few days in the upper 80s, low 90s. So no, there's not a huge difference by day. It's the nighttime that's going to make such a huge impact. It makes these evening games on Friday feel a little bit better. The evening kicks on Saturday feel nicer. Sunday, a beautiful start to the morning, and then Monday of next week, we start to heat up and get a bit more humid, and that's where a few spotty showers could come back into play.